Hello guys and welcome to the last part of Surds, that is rationalizing the denominator, and this is the part which most of the students find it tricky and find it difficult, and sometimes they get stuck at various points. Now it's a very genuine request that the people who are directly watching the part 3 of the video, please look at part 2 at least, where I have discussed important formulas that you need to know for solving or doing the sums related to rationalizing the denominator. If you don't know the formulas, it will be quite a difficult task to understand this particular video or to solve any sums by yourself. Okay, so just as a quick revision, I'm going to quickly write down the three formulas that we had learned in part 2. That is a plus b the whole square is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Second, a minus b the whole square, that is a square plus b square minus 2ab. Third, a plus b into a minus b is equals to a square minus b square. Now out of all these three formulas, this is going to be very important for us in this particular subtopic, that is rationalizing the denominator. Now let's look at the topic itself. Rationalizing the denominator, what does it mean? Basically, it means that in the denominator of a fraction, we are going to get an irrational number, and we have to convert the irrational number to a rational number. अब जिन्होंने पार्ट 1 एंड पार्ट 2 ऑफ द वीडियो देखा हुआ है, वहां पे मैंने मेंशन किया था कि इफ वी वांट टू कन्वर्ट an irrational number to a rational number, then we have to multiply it by the same number. जैसे कि √3 into √3 gives 3 or √5 into √5 gives 5. So in order to convert an irrational number to a rational number, we have to multiply by the number itself, by the irrational number itself. Just say we can also do √3 the whole square, which would also give the outcome as 3. So this basic fundamentals are very important, which is going to help us to solve rationalizing the denominator. So let's start with the easy ones first. Looking at the first sum, we can see that it is 3 upon √5. Okay, very basic sum. Now here we can see that in the denominator there is only √5. यहाँ पे सिर्फ √5 है, and there is no other number in the denominator except √5. Now the easiest way to convert this into a rational number is by multiplying by another √5. Right? हमने अभी देखा कि √5 into √5 basically gives us 5. Right? Now √5 into √5 is going to give 5. So but हम सिर्फ denominator को multiply नहीं कर सकते. We cannot multiply just the denominator. We have to keep the balance of the equation same. So we have to multiply the numerator as well as the denominator. That also gives us √5. So this becomes 3 √5 and my denominator becomes 5, which is a rational number. Sum done. That easy. Okay, let's look at one similar example. Let's say for example, if I have 2 upon √7, so in this condition I'm going to multiply the denominator by √7. और जैसे कि मैंने पहले भी कहा कि we cannot multiply just the denominator, we also have to multiply the numerator with the same number. So that is again into √7, so that gives me 2 √7 upon 7. Please be very careful that if your numerator and denominator, as in the rational parts, if they are reducible, you are going to reduce the fraction to the simplest form and then claim your answer. अगर आप improper fraction या unreduced form में answer दे दोगे, then you will lose marks. Now let's increase the complexity a bit. Okay, let's say for example I have 3 upon 4 √5. Now this time you can see कि √5 अकेला नहीं है, √5 के साथ 4 present है, but 4 √5 basically means 4 into √5. So when I say 4 into √5, that means कि √5 and 4 are individuals, they are not connected to each other and they are free to move. अगर √5 चाहे तो वो अकेला कहीं पे भी जा सकता है, कुछ भी कर सकता है. सेम थिंग गोज फॉर 4. दे आर नॉट डिपेंडेंट ऑन each other, they are two individuals. So in such a case यहाँ पे मेरा task है again सिर्फ root 5 को rationalize करना. So I'm going to multiply again by just root 5, which is going to give me an outcome as 3 root 5. Denominator में 4 is going to stay as it is. Root 5 into root 5 becomes 5. So my final answer is 3 root 5 upon 20. And my sum is done. एक बार मैं चेक कर लूंगा कि अगर ये reducible है तो मैं reduce करूंगा, नहीं है तो I'm going to leave my answer as it is. Okay, let's try once again of the same kind. Cool. So let's say for example this time I have 5 upon 3, let's say 5 upon 6 root 7. Okay, let's say 3 upon 6 root 7. Let's try something different. Oh no, this is reducible already. Let's try with a different number. Let's say let's keep 5. आगे जाके कुछ नया number ले लेंगे. ठीक है? So now again similar condition. This basically means that 5 will stay as it is, and this is 6 into root 7. मतलब root 7 अकेला जा सकता है. So now we are going to multiply only by root 7. So numerator हो जाता है 5 root 7 because a rational number cannot multiply with an irrational number. Upon 6 stays as it is. Root 7 into root 7 becomes 7, and this is 5 root 7 upon 42, and that is my answer. So I hope ये दो particular conditions तो आप लोगों को समझ गया होगा. You would have understood this. Okay, and we are going to move further with more complexity. Now the part or the sums that I'm going to do now are of very much importance, where finally our 3 formulas are going to come and play some role for us. Okay, let's look at the sum. Now this time I have 5 upon 6 plus root 7. You can see that this time root 7 and root 6 are not as individuals. They are dependent on each other. They are held together by a plus or a minus sign. So now neither root 7 can go alone, neither 6 can go alone. अगर इनको जाना है तो ये साथ में ही जाएंगे, कहीं पे भी जाना हो. Okay, now very very important thing, हमें denominator में ये कंडीशन जो थर्ड कंडीशन है a प्लस बी इंटू ए माइनस बी, इस चीज को डिनोमिनेटर में जनरेट करना है. आप पूछोगे क्यों? क्योंकि दिस इज द ओनली फॉर्मूला विच अलाउज मी टू स्क्वायर इट, एंड जब मैं इररेशनल नंबर का स्क्वायर कर देता हूं तो वो मुझे एक रैशनल आउटपुट देता है. So this is the reason that denominator में ये third condition, that is a plus b into a minus b, should get generated. Okay, so let's see. हमारे पास a plus b तो already है. 6 is acting like a and root 7 is acting like b. So we already have a plus b. What is missing? We are missing a minus b. A minus b is not in this equation. So we are going to multiply by 6 minus root 7, and numerator may be again same 6 minus root 7. So this is going to give us as 5 bracket 6 minus root 7 upon 6 plus root 7 into 6 minus root 7. Okay, now न्यूमरेटर में देखो क्या है. अभी फिलहाल जो न्यूमरेटर में है ना, उसको हम अनटच्ड रखेंगे टिल द एंड. We will see that at the end, is it reducible or not? If not, then only I will multiply 5 with the bracket, or else I will not. Okay, now we can see that in the denominator we have generated a situation. This situation looks very similar to a plus b into a minus b, which gives us rise to a square minus b square. मतलब हम इसको a square minus b square के फॉर्म में भी लिख सकते हैं, right? Okay, so now I'm going to write that as 5 bracket 6 minus root 7. The numerator stays as it is. The denominator में 6 is acting like a, so I'm going to write as 6 square minus root 7 the whole square. So that becomes 5 minus 5 into 6 minus root 7 upon 36 minus 7, which gives me answer as 30 minus 5 root 7. Of course it is bracket multiplication, ये दोनों के लिए है, okay, upon 36 into 36 minus 7, that gives me 29. It is not reducible, so this is my final answer, and we can very well see कि मेरा my denominator has become a rational number. Okay, let's try 2-3 more examples of the same kind. Okay, let's do the sixth sum, which is 4 root 3 upon 2 plus root 3. Okay, now you can see कि numerator and denominator दोनों में irrational number है. But what is my topic's name? Rationalizing the denominator. तो जिसका मतलब है कि numerator में चाहे जो हो, मुझे उससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता. I am concerned only with my denominator. I have to convert my denominator to a rational number. अगर उसमें न्यूमरेटर में irrational number रहता है, I am not concerned with it. I want a proper rational number in my denominator. So again, हमारे पास क्या है? A plus B. So of course we need A minus B, क्योंकि हमें पता है we have to generate this situation in the denominator. So multiplying by 2 minus root 3, और जैसे कि पहले भी कहा, सिर्फ डिनोमिनेटर नहीं न्यूमरेटर में भी रख करना पड़ेगा आपको मल्टीप्लाई, so that the fraction stays equivalent. So numerator also 2 minus root 3, which will lead to the formation of 4 root 3 into 2 minus root 3. Please be very careful. 4 root 3 is not getting multiplied to only 2. It is going to get multiplied with root 3 as well. In the denominator, we can again see that we have successfully created the condition of a plus b into a minus b, which is going to be written as a square minus b square in the further steps. So this becomes 4 root 3 into 2 is 8 root 3, because a rational number cannot get multiplied to an irrational number, and this is further going to get multiplied with root 3, so that is minus 4, and root 3 into root 3 is going to give 3 upon, this can be written as 2 square minus root 3 the whole square. Looking at the numerator, we have 8 root 3 minus 12 upon 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 becomes 1. 1 is a rational number, so I can claim my final answer to be 8 root 3 minus 12. That's about it. Okay, let's move on to the next one, a bit complex one, and jahan pe like most of the students are going to fumble, or they are going to do some miscalculations or mistakes. Okay, let's say I have 2 plus root 3 upon 2 minus root 3. Now again, focus only on the denominator. Please forget whatever is in the numerator. So now again I'm going to multiply. What condition do I need to generate? I need to generate a plus b into a minus b. I already have a minus b, so I'm going to multiply it with 2 plus root 3, and in the numerator also 2 plus root 3. Now carefully look at the numerator. We have 2 plus root 3 once, we have 2 plus root 3 twice, so I can write this as 2 plus root 3 the whole square upon 2 square minus root 3 the whole square. Okay, now if you see, we have created first identity over here, a plus b the whole square, which is written over here in the format of 2 plus root 3 the whole square. So this particular numerator looks like a plus b the whole square is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab, and the ओके यहाँ पे मैंने डायरेक्टली अप्लाई कर दिया है, बट कहाँ से, a प्लस बी इंटू ए माइनस बी, दैट इज a स्क्वायर माइनस b स्क्वायर. ओके, सो नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू, a की जगह पे कौन बैठा है, 2 बैठा है, तो दैट इज a स्क्वायर प्लस b स्क्वायर प्लस 2ab upon 4 minus 3. Now many times what do people do, like what do students do, ठीक है, वो लोग जल्दबाजी में 2 plus root 3 को लिख देते, the whole square को लिख देते हैं as 4 plus 3. No, this is wrong. Please don't forget the 2ab का factor. Okay, now 2 square becomes 4, root 3 square becomes 3 plus 4 root 3. Now again, one of the common mistakes that students are going to make. Sometimes in rush they write 2 into 2 and root 3. Now for some reason they multiply 2 into 2, write 4, and then they again multiply 2 into root 3 and write 2 root 3. Now this is wrong. Please understand, 2 gets multiplied to a bracket twice only in the presence of plus or minus sign. If it would have been a plus or minus sign in between, then only 2 is going to get multiplied. Not in this condition. This is straight away 2 2s are 4 and root 3 stays as it is. So please do not multiply it twice. That's how I got 4 root 3. And the denominator becomes 1, which is a rational number, and 1 as a denominator I don't need to write. So 4 plus 3 becomes 7 plus 4 root 3. Now again I cannot add 7 and 4. Why? जिन्होंने पहले के lectures देखे हुए हैं part 1 and part 2, they know that 7 is a rational number and 4 root 3 together is an irrational number. Okay, let's try one more sum, which will be also the last sum for today. 8th sum. Let's say for this, like this time I have root 5 minus root 3 upon 2 plus root 3. Complexity बढ़ा दी हमने, ठीक है. Again, focusing only on the denominator, what are we able to see? We already have a plus b, तो हमें क्या चाहिए, हमें चाहिए a minus b. So that is into 2 minus root 3 and 2 minus root 3. Okay, this is one bracket, this is another bracket. So we have root 5 minus root 3 into 2 minus root 3 upon 2 plus root 3 2 minus root 3. ऊपर कोई भी फॉर्मूला नहीं बना इस बार. So this is basic bracket multiplication. In the denominator we have successfully created a plus b into a minus b. So now ऊपर bracket multiplication, root 5 into 2 minus root 3 minus root 3 into 2 minus root 3 upon denominator will become 2 square minus root 3 square. Now root 5 into 2. Now see, I am going to multiply it twice. Why? Because plus or minus sign present. So there, that is 2 root 5 minus root 5 and root 3 can get multiplied. Part 1 and part 2 के rules please revise कीजिए. Root 15 minus root 3 into 2 is written as 2 root 3. Root 3 into root 3 minus becomes plus and 3 upon 4 minus 3. So that is 2 root 5 minus root 15 minus 2 root 3 plus 3. It cannot be further simplified upon 1 ho chuka hai. 1 is a rational number, so my job is done, and this is my final answer. So hope all of you must have understood what is rationalizing the denominator. Keep following the same steps again and again. Do not be in a rush. Do not skip the steps. Keep in mind about the signs when you multiply, and for sure this will be one of the easiest sum that you will attempt in your paper. Good luck. Bye bye. See you in the next topic soon.